Welcome to Becoming Awesome with Peter D. channeling Archangel Michael.
So I told my wife I was going to film a vlog with Archangel Michael, and she starts singing, "Angels you have heard while high." So I'm Peter D. So glad to be with you today. Archangel Michael is going to be giving a channel in a few moments. He's going to cover two important points, including giving a blessing, a transmission, the wholeness blessing. So you're going to want to stick around for that. Please remember, this is a discussion, not a one-way ticket. So put your comments below. Share what you think. It's super important. So here we go. Let's get started. Greetings, dearest souls. The expansiveness to be able to meet with you in this moment is exhilarating, and we hope that you feel it as much as we do, because it is your essence that we tap into and your magnificence. And if we can just shine that back to you for just a moment, just a second, then you're going to realize that it is not angels who sit at the feet of the God, but it is you, all of us, who are part of this beautiful divinity. So we have been asked to speak about the importance of replacing anything you move while you're in a clearing process. The channel Peter has become very adept at helping others clear, and they find blockages and remove them. One of the things that he does that more and more people we would like to see do is replace anything you take out with something better. This is very important for several reasons. The first of which is your mind has kind of been like a train running on a track for a long time. It's got a lot of momentum going down that particular path that's laid out by those tracks. And if you get the analogy of tracks, it's very defined, the rut that is there. So when you do a clearing, you want to feel better, and you do. You're lighter and more energy can come to you, but you still have the momentum of that train of the mind trying to go down that particular track. And if you don't become aware of it and deal with it and say, hey, yes, I know that's what you've been doing, mind. Thank you. I love you. And I'm not going to go back there. You don't fully get the benefit. The channel has spoken to you of this before, and it is an important message. Now, we want to add to that message that it's easier to do whenever you take something out, put something better back in. So it's a two-step part of your clearing: the release and then the replacement from source. Now, the channel often speaks of what he calls auspicious qualities. He likes the big words. He just does. So he uses auspicious, and that's fine. We're in the angelic realm. We can use those words as well. And by that, he means the good stuff, the good stuff. When he was taught this, he was given the notion that your conscious mind is very limited in what it can perceive as a good quality, because it doesn't have all the experience you unconscious or your soul has, or we in the angelic realm have. So if you ask for a specific thing to be put in when you replace something, so if you're feeling some pain, you ask for joy to be put in, of course, ask and you shall receive, the joy will be put in. But what if there are other qualities you had not thought of yet, like the ability to manufacture joy, or the gift of sharing joy, or abundance? Lots of other things can come in. So he's very careful to not ask for, give me this particular quality. He's asked for, give me auspicious qualities that you, divine, know are in my interest. And then he surrenders and allows. And that's why he's able to move as quickly as he's been able to move. And we want to encourage you to move with that same agility, that same depthness by saying, yes, give it all to me now. You know what's best. Now, he's not ceding his power. It's not like, oh, give me what's in the best, highest interest, because he's very clear about what he wants. Yes, he's moved the charge out. He's gotten rid of that sadness or that condensity. And he knows he wants better in that realm. So it's not just, oh, I'll just take whatever you give me. It's no, 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 no. Fix this. And if you take your car into the auto shop, you want that dent done, and they do the dent really well, but then all of a sudden they trick it out and add some beautiful decals and some other little things that make the car even prettier. That's the allowance that we speak of. Add to what you know is already happening by asking for it in large terms. So this is an important skill set, the allowance. He's been taught, the channel's been taught that just as manifestation is to 3D, allowance is to 5D. And we'd like to expand on that. You are understanding, those of you who are becoming adept at this, you're understanding that it all exists. Whether you call it the V field or the void, it all exists. And as you bring your awareness and focus to it, then it comes into your consciousness, into your sphere of being, into your life. The quantum aspect of it, you become the observer and boom, it happens. You're understanding you have that power. Now, we're suggesting that you not only do this in every bit of your activities. When you clear, you focus on what's coming in. You allow it to be grand and magnificent, bigger than you can imagine. We're asking that you do that. And we're asking that you understand that this is the dance of life. This is your path of growth. The channel has often said that if you go into intent, you have intent and that's all you have in 5D, don't be surprised when you're bit in the butt, because your intent's going to bring with it all the other unconscious programming you have that's aligned to the negativity of that intent. And yes, you probably do have some until you get super, super clear. All that stuff about what society says. You hear all those fairy tales of, the monkey's paw gives you 3 wishes and then you get your wishes, but then other people die or something like that. And so that is in your unconscious. And that's why you don't just go in there and say, oh, yeah, just go in with intent. You go in knowing that it's going to be sacred and magnificent, and you allow that because you're connected to your source as you do it. And this is also very, very beautiful to understand. In all your clearing work, do not do it alone. Get past that idea that this is your clearing. You're clearing for the planet, and you're doing so with your divine present. Ask me to be with you, Archangel Michael. Ask me to be with you. I'm happy to be there and help in your transition. Or whoever you relate to, who are your go-to guides and deities. This is the expansiveness. So do not do it alone. And then when you have that mindset that this is a sacred item, a sacred endeavor that you're doing, and you are connected to angelic or divine beings, then you're automatically lining yourself up to receive the goodness to replace what was there. So that you then start to embody the new you. You're not just free and empty now. That whole thing about nature abhors a vacuum, there's truth to that. Not entirely, but much. So put the good, auspicious qualities in there. So we've spoken about the need to replace anything that you clear. Now we would like to offer you a transmission. This is a wholeness blessing that Peter had been initiated in. And it's funny, he wants us to talk about this, so we will, because he has trepidation in doing these things. When he was initiated, he was told that this is only done in person. And then after he started doing his work and reaching out to so many people, we started being with him and he acknowledged us. And we said, okay, now, Peter, transmit this through the ethers electronically. And he was like, no, that's not how it's supposed to be. And he goes, are you going to listen to the guy who taught you, who was acting as my voice at that time, or are you going to listen to me? So he had to make the decision that, okay, I am a clear channel to source, and Archangel Michael is speaking at this moment, and I am going to trust what I receive. So we're going to offer you the wholeness blessing. The wholeness blessing is for health, wisdom, and wealth, and love. It's whole. It is all of that. Now, there's nothing you need to do to receive it except connect to your own vision of what the angelic and Archangel Michael is, how you see me. Connect to that and allow it. Welcome it in. Now, we're going to teach you a little trick to allow this to take place. At a certain point, we're going to have Peter prompt you to scrunch up your shoulders and then exhale. Oh, that's really the only active thing you're going to do. We're telling you this right now that it doesn't really do anything when you do that. What it does is it takes your mind and your body and gives it a point of focus, and that creates an opening. All resistance that you're having just is suddenly focused on to doing something properly and lets us slip in. Now, we want you to learn how to receive this. You can go back to this video and watch this whenever you choose. And you may want to do this practice, cut right to the point where the blessing is. Do this practice after you do clearing work. So if you get an opening because you're clear and now you feel lighter and larger, you relate to the energy of the angelic realm, particularly myself, Archangel Michael. You relate to that. Then please let us fill you with the grace of wholeness. It's available to you. Eventually, you won't need this video anymore. And that is your sign of mastery, your sign of becoming. Just connect to us, do your breath, and let us come in and fill you. It is quite lovely and rewarding. So here we go. Sit back comfortably. Allow. Allow yourself to receive all of this. Feel energy moving from the front of your heart area to the back of your heart area, and then looping around your whole body in all directions through you, kind of like a tourist that's going in you. Feel that now and just allow it. Now go ahead and scrunch your shoulders up real tight and then exhale and relax. Now please sit in this space as long as you desire. Peter is just going to be holding the energy, and he always gets giddy and laughs. So just sit back and let yourself feel it. You may shake, you may feel love, you may have images. Just let it unfold and feel the warmth and the joy. We thank you. We are going to end this transmission and this channel with Peter. We are so, so grateful that you allowed us to be here with you in this moment. No, we always desire to be with you. Ask, and we will. You are blessed. You are the magnificence of God that we see every time we look at you. Thank you. Oh God, how can you not help but love Archangel Michael, especially when he sends the sweetness of the whole wholeness blessing through? So we've had a little bit of an instruction on how important it is to replace anything that gets removed when you clear your blockages and you do your clearing work. Replace it with something better. You now have the opportunity to use the wholeness blessing energy as that replacement source because it's all of it: help, wisdom, love, abundance. So if that works for you, go back to this video, go back to the chapter where the blessing is so you can skip all the blah, blah, blah words and go right into that, receive that, and get to the point where you can do this. That's what's important. You are becoming. Don't think that you're going to always have to rely on me or anybody else. This is you stepping out, so own it. Please like this video, subscribe. It'll help the channel, help the algorithm get this out to more people so we can all claim our power. You know, somebody who's interested in angels, share this with them. It's a different take. But yeah, get the discussion going. Put your comments below. Love to hear what you think. Peter D, I'm signing out, but I'm not signing off because I feel that connection with you, what Archangel Michael established, is so cool. Oh, so let's be in that field of love together because you are loved. You are lovable. You are magnificent. Thank you for being with me now. Bye.